6.3 FM, The Source.
All right, 5 minutes after 10 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. This is Ocala Magazine Radio, and one of the sweetest people you're ever going to meet hosts the show, but she's not in the studio right now. Lisa McGinnes is the editorial coordinator of Ocala Magazine, and she's in Disney World, right, Robin?
Yeah, she is.
In Disney World. At the new, what is it called again? The Toy Story Land?
I don't know. We have to ask her. Not sure of the full name.
Hey, Lisa, good morning. How are you? Lisa? She disappeared. How are we going to do it without her?
I know. Maybe there she is.
There she is. Lisa, you there?
I'm here.
What? I don't know what happened. We lost you. How you doing?
I am doing just great. How are you this morning?
Good. Where are you right now? Where are you standing?
Right now, I am in the midst of the media center for the new Toy Story Land at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Oh, my gosh. And have you gone in yet or not?
Yes. So last evening, I had the chance to ride the new ride before the Toy Story Land actually opens to the public tomorrow.
Wow.
So I was one of the very first people on the Slinky Dog Dash.
Oh, how was that? How is that a roller coaster?
That is the roller coaster, and it is a lot of fun.
The Slinky Dog Dash. Okay.
That's pretty amazing.
Yes.
Does it have a story? I mean, is there a storyline that goes with it?
Sure. So if you're familiar with Toy Story, of course, the two main characters, Woody and Buzz Lightyear, right?
Right. Right.
So the concept for the Toy Story Land is when you step into the park, you are actually one of the toys. So everything is larger than life. There's a huge, tall Woody right there at the entrance. And then Slinky Dog Dash, you are actually sitting in a car that's part of a long Slinky Dog.
No,
cool.
That
I
like
love
fun.
that.
How tall is the grass?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. We had a story this morning that Disney put in all this tall grass so you would feel small.
Okay, maybe there was so much to see that I didn't notice the grass.
And what was the other ride? What was the other ride in the news this morning? There was another attraction that they were focusing on.
Yes.
What is that one?
The other ride, and I did have a chance to go on it yesterday as well, is the Alien Swirling Saucers, which it's not a roller coaster. It's probably something that's more fun for even younger kids. Kind of a bumper car feels, but you're not driving. There's an alien who's driving you around.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Bumper cars driven by aliens.
How cool.
Oh, my God. Joe, that's right up your alley. Joe likes that kind of
Joe's
stuff.
here in the studio with us.
We actually went to Disney World with Joe one time. He actually was shooting aliens.
Yeah, he did a good job.
I can't remember what that was called. Do you remember what that was called? Oh, it's where she is right now?
This live?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh. It's Lisa should be seeing it right there. It's they made the new entrance in Toyland right there.
Oh, really? Okay.
It should be I can't think of it now. Toy Mania? Isn't that where the Potato Head is at?
Yes.
The Potato Head.
Mr. Potato
Mr.
Head?
Potato Head. I'm sorry, Mr. Potato Head.
Are you having fun, Lisa?
Good morning. How are you, Kevin?
Yes. I am having so much fun, you can't even believe it.
Are you a child?
Right now, I am wearing on my head a Slinky Dog Headband.
Of course you are.
Cool.
And I'm sorry y'all don't have a picture of that to put up because really.
Well, you could have emailed me or texted me with it, and we would have had it up there.
Post it on Facebook. I'll put it on here.
There you go. Post it on Facebook. Here you go.
She's going to do that right now.
Okay, well,
Evidence.
How many people are you with? Are you with family?
No, I'm just here by myself, representing Ocala Magazine, but I'm in a sea of media people from all over the world.
Wow.
Joe, how
So
they
this
leave
is
you
a
out?
pretty big deal.
We got to get WOCA on that list.
Oh, she tried. She tried. Give her kudos. She did try. She did try. Yes.
Oh my gosh! So is this the first time? When's the last time?
Toy Mania. That's the name of it.
Toy Mania.
When is the last time you were in Disney World?
Me personally,
Yeah.
it's kind of embarrassing, really. I don't think I've been to Disney since I was about 6 years
Okay.
old.
I think you told us this last week. Yeah. Well, that's not embarrassing. I think that's great. I think when you put some time between the last time, it makes it more like being there for the first time.
You know, I don't think you can come to Disney and not feel like a kid, really. I mean, they do a great job of that. This morning, I had breakfast with the Disney characters. So I got to hang out with Goofy and Donald Duck. And believe me, it was just as much fun. I had just as much fun as the kids were having that I saw there.
Are you going to eat lunch at Woody's Lunchbox?
Yeah, you know, Woody's Lunchbox is a new place to eat here in Toy Story Land. And I got to see a preview yesterday, an interview with one of the chefs, and he kind of talked us through the menu, which sounds amazing.
Oh, I know. I want the Reuben. That looks so good. The melt.
How late is the park open tonight? Do you know?
I want to say 9 o'clock. Yeah.
And did you have fireworks last night or anything like that?
Yeah, so I think that each of the parks has their own fireworks every evening, and I was lucky enough to have a room at the Yacht Club Hotel, and I could actually see the fireworks from my balcony out over the lake.
Oh, you poor thing.
So it was really a good vantage point, yeah.
Joe is so jealous right now.
Are you taking photos for Ocala Magazine to feature them in next month's issue, or do you have a photographer down there with you?
Yes and no and yes.
Gee, that's
we will have photos from Toy Story Land. I'm going to do a whole feature article in the August issue of Ocala Magazine. So yes, we will have some fabulous full color photos. No, I did not take the photos, which is why they're going to be great.
Yeah. All right. So I just went to your Facebook page and I took the picture and put it on the podcast of the cup of coffee, looking out at the lake with the what is that?
Oh, that's wonderful.
Was that this morning? I
didn't see that one.
Is that where you spent the night?
That was this morning. I had a cup of coffee out on the balcony this morning. So yes.
I didn't see that picture.
That's very creative. It's a very creative shot. I love that.
It looks comfy, right? It's just comfortable, huh?
Well, you know, it's a little bit hot here, so that was really the best. That was really the best time to enjoy the outdoors. Was first thing this morning.
How did you get from where you stayed to the park, to Hollywood Studios?
They have a great transportation system. From what I understand, basically, you can get on a bus anywhere from any of the hotels, from any of the parks. You can hop a bus to anywhere else. Very easy to get around.
And it's all air conditioned, probably, the buses?
Oh.
Yes, and sometimes that's the best part, especially when you're leaving the park. You hop on that bus and it's nice and cool.
We heard that if you go to the shops and you purchase items, that they will deliver them right to your hotel room.
Yeah, they really do make everything so easy. I have not had that problem yet. I haven't done too much shopping yet. But, yeah, that is one of the nice convenient features that they have. Honestly, you know, Disney, they do it right. So they have made everything very easy.
So, Lisa, the article says it's 11 acres. Toy Story Land is 11 acres. What else is there besides the few things we've talked about?
Well, I don't know if y'all mentioned the Toy Story Mania. So there's the two major rides, which are the Slinky Dog Dash, the roller coaster, the Alien Swirling sponsors. And then there's the Toy Story Mania, which is kind of like more carnival games for, and definitely kid-friendly. So it's kind of a 3D game ride kind of combo, and I have not had the chance to hop on that yet.
That's where Mr. Potato Head is. Mr. Potato Head greets you there, takes his ear out and everything.
I think Joe is actually Walt Disney in disguise.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have
I seem to know an awful lot about Disney.
Are the different characters walking around like Barbie and Ken and Woody and Buzz Lightyear? Are they actually walking around there?
Yeah, so I did run into Woody last evening, and the guys that you see all over the park are the Green Army Men.
Oh, how cool is that?
Oh, yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
Remember the little army men?
Oh, yeah, they've been around for a long time, because I remember seeing them in 1994 in the park. So that must have been the first movie or whatever.
Did you tell them to be careful of little boys with magnifying glasses? Because I remember I would always melt those little guys.
Too much information.
Well, they are running around here, and actually they're interacting with everyone. So they might stop you and want you to play ball with them. They might stop you and want to hula hoop with you, and it's actually really fun.
How cool is that?
Oh, my goodness.
What kind of eating establishments is on the premises in Toy Story Land?
Well, I think there was more than one location, but the Woody's Lunchbox is the main one. So it's a nice restaurant where you can grab breakfast, lunch, dinner. You can sit down. They have some nice spots in the shade. You can get under an umbrella and enjoy the menu, which is, I would call it kind of an upscale, kid-friendly. So they have, kind of a modern take on the grilled cheese sandwich. They have barbecue. They have a really nice kid-friendly but adult-friendly menu.
When you said sit down in the shade, yeah, it's cute. The benches are made of popsicle sticks.
Oh.
Big, gigantic popsicle sticks you're sitting on under the shade there.
It is fun. Are you able to take a picture right, Lisa? Can you take a picture right now and post it on your Facebook page? Then I'll put it on here. Can you do that?
Oh, a selfie?
Anything.
Oh, anything.
Anything you're looking at.
Oh, wow.
Or is it hard to do? Because you're on the phone.
She's on the phone.
Yeah, I'm on the phone with you. But I promise as soon as we hang up, I will put up the Slinky Dog Headband photo for you. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now they're selling those Slinky Dogs too, aren't they, at Disney?
Say that again?
They're selling the Slinky Dogs in normal size to the guests.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can buy a Slinky Dog headband just like mine. And you can also buy the toys. They have some fun Toy Story toys. Yes, there's the Slinky Dog. There is a very cool Buzz Lightyear bubble blowing.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. Yes.
Really?
Yes. Oh, it puts it out there.
Nice.
Drive the dogs crazy when you bring it home.
Have you been able to connect with other media personnel from different media outlets, especially around the world, and strike up conversations with them?
Everybody but Joe.
Yeah, as I told you, they've got a very nice media center here. So we have in this building other print media, other magazines. I've connected with a couple of other Florida magazines, and then of course there are areas here for the TV crews, radio folks. So yeah, there are a lot of media here all in one place.
Radio folks, Joe.
Well, we're gonna have to get the contact.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get
you,
contact.
so that way we can write that letter.
I'm working on it. Joe. I will not leave you hanging again. I promise.
Oh, thank you.
If I can help it.
That's right. This drool on the microphone is destroying my poor microphone here.
When you see the characters walking around like the Army Men or Buzz Lightyear or Woody, do they have handlers with them as well?
Hammers?
Handlers.
Handlers.
To
I thought you said hammers. What the heck?
To do the photography and stuff?
I think that Woody did. Of course, he's the main attraction. Now, the Green Army Men, I have seen, just units of them marching around all over the place. So.
Oh my goodness!
So are you going to go back with family, or are you just going to kind of tell them what it was about? Are you a movie buff? I wanted to ask that also because you're in Hollywood. What's it called?
Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios. Yeah. Are you a movie buff?
Yeah, not. I don't get out to the movies enough. But yeah, the Toy Story Land is part of the Hollywood Studios. So there is lots and lots of movie type stuff to see here. So if you're a film buff, this park is the one. I really would like to come back and borrow a kid to bring along.
Borrow a kid? Rent a kid. There's a new thing for Disney, rent a kid.
What other kind of stores do they have within the Hollywood Studios themselves for people to go to?
Say that again, Robin. What kind of?
What other kind of retail shops do they have in Hollywood Studios that we could go to try to buy souvenirs and things?
Oh, there are so many shops within the Hollywood Studios. I saw I think a fraction of the Hollywood Studios park yesterday. I wandered around for, probably half an hour, 45 minutes, and I'm sure I only saw just a fraction of it. So, there are lots of shops. Of course, you can buy the normal kind of souvenir stuff, Toy Story stuff, Hollywood Studios, but then there were some really interesting shops too, I think, with more kind of vintage Hollywood stuff, and honestly, I just didn't get a chance to explore all of that, but it looks very cool.
So what do you see as far as the typical person who visits that particular land, Toy Story Land? I'm trying. Okay, I guess what I'm getting at is I'm wondering if, for example, the young parents with young children are going to gravitate toward that because there's probably no, those signs say you must be this tall to ride this ride. I'm guessing they don't have that there, right?
I didn't see that, and the roller coaster I thought was a lot of fun. Was not terribly high, was not terribly scary. I'm not exactly sure what the youngest age would be for the roller coaster, but I think what Toy Story Land adds to the Hollywood Studios is this is probably the place that's going to be the most kid friendly.
Yeah,
so I think there's a lot for parents and adults to enjoy within the Hollywood Studios, but I think this is the place that the kids are really going to want to go to.
Oh yeah,
and it's probably very bright and colorful.
It is. Primary colors everywhere. Everything is very colorful. A lot of the features are built out of, the little blocks, the different colored blocks with the letters. And of course, the Toy Story is all done in the primary colors. Buzz Lightyear has the bright green and the purple. So yeah, it's a very, very visual, very colorful.
Do you see a lot of Etch-a-Sketches there? Because I know that was in the movie.
I have not seen an Etch-a-Sketch, and I'm glad you mentioned that, Robin, because that was one of my favorite toys when I was a kid.
Really?
I love them.
That was the original iPad.
I'm going to have to ask about that because I have not seen an Etch-a-Sketch in here.
Do you have an app that is Toy Story specific, or do they offer one?
There is a Disney Experience app, which I just found out about, and I highly recommend. It is so easy to download this free app on your phone, and it's absolutely vital to get around Disney. If you're like me and you find yourself lost and you need directions, it will actually direct you step by step from where you are to where you want to go anywhere in Disney.
Oh, my God.
Easy to get information about the hotels, the dining, all of that stuff right from the app. Now, they are telling us here today about a new Disney Parks Play app, which I think is designed to be a little bit more kid-friendly, and I think has some games and some stuff to kind of get the kids excited that they can play before they actually get here to the park. So they are just now demoing that new Disney Play app.
Right, the Play app, if I'm not mistaken, you can load it while you're in line, and that's if the line is long, it keeps them occupied. And it's trivia for Disney, and it's like you say, all the games. So while you're in line waiting to get in to Toy Mania or whatever, the kids can actually play. And you know how it is with the kids with the two thumbs.
What kind of footwear and clothing do you recommend when we go to theme parks?
I've seen a lot of people in flip-flops, but I've been in sneakers the whole time, and my feet have been very happy in the sneakers. So that is my recommendation.
Yeah, flip-flops new.
I'm guessing that today, because you're there as a special media day, you don't have to worry about the long lines. There's no way to tell us, I guess, but I wonder if the lines will be long like they were. Robin and I went a New Year's Eve day, and the line at one of the Avatar rides was 6 hours long.
Ridiculous.
Wow.
We did not wait in it, by the way.
No.
You waste your whole day by standing in line.
Yeah, but I wonder, in a place that's specifically or it's kind of just for little kids, maybe that won't happen there.
It's hard to say, and I do think that the park opens to the public tomorrow, so I can only imagine this next week the lines are probably going to be pretty long. I did see in the Slinky Dog Dash, as you're waiting in line, there are actually some interactive kind of things to do throughout, as you kind of wind around and around in the line. They do have some features there, things that light up and do fun stuff that the kids can interact with, again, to kind of keep them interested while they're waiting in line.
Is there a lot of overhead music that's playing as you're walking from attraction to attraction?
I bet there is, Robin, but honestly, I don't know if I paid attention to it. I was just a little bit overwhelmed. First time here at Hollywood Studios, there is a lot to see and a lot going on. And they have, a lot of live entertainment. I know yesterday I saw some folks in costume, just out in the middle of the street, and they were doing some kind of a vintage radio broadcast.
Oh, how cool.
So there were all of these kind of strolling performers, to keep things fun. And I saw a band of the Green Army men who were playing musical instruments.
Oh, wow. That is cool.
How neat is that?
Yeah, so these folks are multi-talented.
A plastic band. So plastic. What is it?
Ono band.
The Plastic Ono band. So when's the last time you watched the Toy Story movie, or have you ever watched it?
I just watched it again a couple weeks ago. Once I knew I was coming down here, I kind of wanted to, get back in the spirit. So I just recently watched the first Toy Story movie again. Great movie.
What are all those gigantic toys that are put together with sticks in those round circles? I can't think of the name of them.
Hootie Pugs?
Tinker Toys.
Oh, Tinker Toys.
Tinker Toys. Those are gigantic, aren't they?
Yes. So if you saw my Facebook photo from last evening, when we came in for the event last evening, they served us punch, and I took a picture of the punch, and kind of in the background, you can see these huge, probably 2, 3, 4, 5 stories tall, the Tinker Toys.
Oh, I love Tinker Toys.
I didn't see that.
Let me see if I can find that picture. Let me see if I can find it.
Toys.
I see. I see all your workout stuff. You're working out a lot lately, aren't you?
Will you stay on target here?
Well, you are the best person for this, Lisa, to tell us about what's going on there and everything, because you make it seem very, very exciting, and that's what Disney is all about.
It is. I'm just really lucky to be down here and experiencing this, and I'm sure all of our listeners there in Ocala are just going to love this Toy Story Land.
And we're really going to look forward to the next issue. It can't come out quick enough for us.
Well, now Toy Story won't be until August, so you have to wait a whole another month for that. But yeah, it's going to be a very colorful, a really fun feature article with a lot of the information about the Toy Story Land.
And do you get a commemorative badge to take home or something like that you can put in a frame?
There were some little goodies, and I might actually be bringing you guys some little presents when I see you next week.
Something
more drool.
All right. Well, Disney got their money's worth out of you. Thank you so much for coming on, Lisa, as you always do. We miss seeing you, but have fun while you're down there. Be careful.
Awesome. Thank you. I'll be in with you next week back in the studio, and I will have a preview of the July issue of Ocala Magazine.
All right.
Have a sandwich and big sandwich melt.
Be careful. Don't let those army men intimidate you. They're just plastic.
Sounds good.
got trouble, and I got 'em too.